an almost billion-dollar supplement brand portfolio you've likely never heard of just turned Chris Bumstead into a corporate sellout. So let's talk about it. And even if this deal announcement was released publicly on April 1st, I guarantee there's nothing foolish about this M&A activity. But before I give you the legitimate insider deep dive insights I guarantee won't be found anywhere else on the internet, it would be prudent of me to start by covering some key press release details from the Raw Nutrition, Bum Energy, and the Quality Group M&A news. And since the bulk of my audience is based within the United States, maybe beginning with the buy side would be ideal. The Quality Group was formed in December of 2020 with the business combination of the sports nutrition brand ESN and the nutritional products brand More Nutrition. Again, the portfolio name and names of those brands are likely foreign to most of you, but it's because that's exactly what they are. Foreign, as in German. ESN was founded in 2004, is now the sports nutrition categorical leader within the German market. And then More Nutrition was founded 13 years after ESN, but has leveraged a strong social media presence and influencer marketing, landing the nutritional products brand within the top 3 German market categorical leaders. The Quality Group is headquartered north of Hamburg, Germany, and employs more than 1,200 people, mostly due to it currently producing more than half of its massive product range in-house. And while 2024 full-year financial results weren't released yet, the Quality Group reported revenue of around 680 million euros, or about $750 million in 2023. Furthermore, the 4th largest global private equity firm based on how much capital they've raised for investment in the last 5 years, CVC Capital Partners acquired a majority stake in the Quality Group about 3 years ago, valuing the business at 800 million euros or about $880 million. So as you can assume from that mid-2022 business valuation to the before mentioned revenue amount reported 18 months later, the 2 founders staying operationally active, CVC Capital Partners injection of capital, and experienced management team that CVC brought on having grown the business substantially and quickly. But maybe it was that last point surrounding the desire to find a strategic growth partner and them allowing founders to stay operationally active that ultimately led to this specific M&A transaction. So effective immediately, Raw Nutrition's co-founder and CEO, Dominik Eichelvoen, and 6-time Classic Physique Mr. Olympia champion and Raw Nutrition co-owner, Chris Bumstead, will both become co-owners of the Quality Group. Moreover, Raw Nutrition and the Quality Group will remain independent partners as they seek to build long-term value for their consumers. Also, there was no mention of the other Raw Nutrition co-founder, Matt Jansen, having ownership in the Quality Group. So either Matt Jansen decided to take a buyout to unlock generational wealth for his family, which I respect 100% completely, or he preferred to stay out of the press release spotlight. But taking a quick step back for those not at least vaguely familiar with the sports nutrition niche of the supplement industry, Raw Nutrition might also be a relatively unknown brand name. Founded in 2019, Raw Nutrition had moderate success initially, but has exploded since Chris Bumstead came on board as a co-owner in September of 2021. Over the last few years, Raw Nutrition has been recognized as the brand of the year by both GNC and The Vitamin Shoppe. Additionally, Raw Nutrition was recognized in 2024 as not only the fastest growing sports nutrition brand, but fastest growing CPG company overall by Inc. magazine. And I alluded to this earlier, but Bum Energy, an upstart energy drink brand created by Chris Bumstead in July of 2023, was also included within the Quality Group acquisition. But let's shift the final portion of this content into analyzing possible implications surrounding the various stakeholders involved, including the supplement industry. And we can start where we just left off with the sell-side stakeholders. As Dominik Eichelvoen noted in his social media post regarding the deal announcement in 2024, we realized that what got us here is not going to get us to the next level. Furthermore, he notes The ability to not only recognize this, but act upon that realization is uncommon, which is likely why it's a consistent conversation I've had to navigate with a good portion of my strategic management consulting clients over the last 13 years. But while the strategic change needed within any specific CPG company is largely unique, Dominic Icavone believed action at Raw Nutrition required finding a been there, done that type strategic partner. As I noted earlier, the Quality Group understands all of the opportunities and challenges that Raw Nutrition and Bum Energy are about to face and have navigated through them extremely successfully. One major example of an opportunity and challenge facing Raw Nutrition and Bum Energy will likely surround its ability to scale efficiently beyond its core, whether that's its consumer base, sales channels, and or product offerings without effectively losing that core completely. And you could argue that the US market is vastly different, which I've referred to it countless times previously as the fastest moving, quickest evolving, and most competitive sports or active nutrition marketplace globally, thus outside the wheelhouse of the Quality Group. But the German and overall European marketplace has similar dynamics. Moreover, homogenization from global connectivity like social media platforms and online marketplaces have made what's trending, what gets attention, and ultimately what sells a borderless decision. Yet there's also this ace up the sleeve provided by CVC Capital Partners, which has access to a vast network of human capital with US marketplace expertise that can be injected when appropriate into Raw Nutrition and Bum Energy. And that's probably most valuable when it comes to Bum Energy because I'd assume a leadership level hire with strong energy drink route to market experience is on the must find ASAP list. But speaking about capital, Bum Energy is also where a cash infusion would be most helpful when seeking to unlock growth potential. And that's because Bum Energy just passed the initial product market fit phase and is on the cusp of entering the momentum phase number 1 within the energy drinks market. If you were to use the last 4-week performance across tracked channels, the annualized run rate would be around $2 million in retail sales, which places Bum Energy somewhere around the top 50 energy drinks. But if you're interested in deeper background insights on Bum Energy, I uploaded a content piece probably 6 months ago that will quench your thirst. So don't be a bum and give that previous content some watch time. And then to close out the sell side, while the press release explicitly noted that Raw Nutrition will focus on growing within the US market, reaching current and new consumers in new ways, we can also assume that the Quality Group will be salivating to unleash the global power of an industry icon like Chris Bumstead, so Raw Nutrition and Bum Energy can eventually leverage the Quality Group's vast European go-to-market resources and vertical integration for stronger geographical expansion plans. Now, on the buy side, the Quality Group and CVC Capital Partners were obviously targeting a growth company that's early enough into its scaling phase that there was substantial meat left on the bone, with the US market being a place where dreams can become reality, but also where nightmares are waiting around every corner. I believe it was intelligent for the Quality Group to enter the most important functional CPG marketplace globally through M&A instead of fumbling through a multi-year geographical expansion plan that has historically proved insanely difficult and expensive for other European categorical market leaders. But then the bonus was the inclusion of Bum Energy, which gave the Quality Group an upstart brand with strong early traction to access the $20+ billion US energy drinks market. And as odd as this is going to sound, especially because it's probably less than 1% of the total group revenue if you add these acquisitions, but I think CVC Capital Partners has circled Bum Energy as its wild card. And that's because not only does the energy drinks category generally command a higher deal multiple compared to dietary supplements, but the success of Bum Energy could also create more liquidity options for CVC Capital Partners. Though I'm already scratching my head considering where CVC Capital Partners goes next with the Quality Group, as it's likely beyond exiting to another private equity group and strategic buyers outside of a handful of mega multinationals. So is the game plan to eventually go public? Maybe. And don't forget that Dominic Icavone and Chris Bumstead rolled a substantial amount of their equity into the Quality Group. So you'd have to believe there's an additional carrot being dangled besides the risk diversification and group ownership dividends. But that's maybe a good transition into examining the possible implications involving the final stakeholder I wanted to cover, the supplement industry. I'm a big believer that these deals are a net positive for the supplement industry, as it further legitimizes an ingestible CPG space that has historically been looked down upon or overlooked completely. Also, if this deal ultimately performs beyond the financial models, it provides another positive comp that rises the tide, lifting all boats. But I just wanted to end with some quick final thoughts. And you might have noticed that I intentionally left out two brand holdings within, let's call it, the Dominic Icavone portfolio. The first is another energy drink brand, 3D Energy, that was acquired recently from Congo Brands prior to their other deal involving Alani Nu and Celsius Holdings. But my assumption around 3D Energy being left out of the Quality Group deal revolves around Christian Guzman being the majority owner, his potential business conflicts resulting from Ghost Lifestyle, and the beverage brand is currently within relaunch mode. The second overlooked asset was the supplement brand Revive Health, but I think that's being viewed as an ancillary revenue stream utilized within the medical clinic franchise business, meaning it likely has more potential being left out of the Quality Group deal. But I hope you enjoyed the first principles thinking that went into my latest YouTube video. If you did, can you do me a favor by hitting that like button? That quick and free action helps YouTube know my content is worth spreading to more people. Also, we're getting really close to reaching my next subscriber goal, and it would be great if you join me on this journey. But to do that, we need to fix the fact that slightly more than 3/4 of you that are watching this video right now are not subscribed to my YouTube channel, and that hurts my feelings. Regardless, I want to thank you for giving me some of your attention and time, and I'll see you on the next one.